The University of Hawaii at Manoa, a place that thrives on showing the aloha spirit to those from around the world. The aloha spirit has happened to affect one special individual from the Czech Republic. UH has its share of unforgettable athletes throughout its program, and one talented individual named Petra Melounova is one of those players that has left her mark. Petra Melounova was born and raised in the Czech Republic. She comes from a very active family. Mom was a track runner and enjoyed skiing and volleyball. Dad played soccer, and her older brother played ice hockey. At the University of Hawaii at Manoa, Petra is known for being a fierce tennis player, but she grew up playing many different sports.
So I grew up doing gymnastics and figure skating, and like I said, a lot of running competitions.
Eventually, Petra found her love and passion for tennis and never put her racket down. So how did she end up all the way in Hawaii? She says it's a funny story.
My coach, June, he was supposed to be recruiting in a tournament in Serbia, and I was going there, and his former assistant coach contacted me, and he was gonna watch me. But there was big traffic at the borders. So, and the club was maybe just 10 minutes drive away from the borders, but I was stuck there for maybe 6-7 hours, and I missed the tournament by maybe 15 minutes, so he wasn't able to watch me play.
Then shortly after, history was in the making of one of UH's top women's tennis players.
And there was another local tournament in the Czech Republic, and all of a sudden there is a Filipino-looking guy walking against me, and it's the coach. So that's basically how I met him, and he convinced me to go to Hawaii, so that's what I did.
A total of 4 days of traveling and 3 days in Hawaii on a recruiting trip, Petra had no idea what to expect on her trip to the islands.
I mean, obviously, I knew there is a state of Hawaii, but for sure didn't picture myself going halfway across the globe. I mean, that's still pretty unbelievable. Anytime I'm coming home, I'm like, how did I even decide to go so far?
Petra says the transition wasn't too hard for her. She had 2 other teammates who were both from the Czech Republic that helped ease her way into the Hawaiian culture and made her feel comfortable. But something else was more of a challenge.
What was more of an issue for me was the transition from individual sport I knew and team sport that tennis became for me in college. That has been, it's been something fun, but I really struggled the first year to, get used to being around 10 girls and have so many coaches and just like traveling together. You really I think need to change as a person to get along well in the team.
Despite the first 2 years to adapting to a team sport, Petra was able to manage through the obstacles and injuries to becoming the most decorated All-American player, the highest any UH player has ever gone.
I was coming there and I was thinking, oh, all of my teammates are so good. I was talking to my mom, I'm hoping I will make the lineup, and hopefully play 4. They would be just so great to play for a team. So I think my game really went up, and I was just doing good. I tried hard. But yeah, for sure didn't come to Hawaii thinking, oh, I will accomplish this and that. For sure not.
For future plans, one of Petra's goals is becoming an astronaut. But first, she wants to finish college and graduate with her bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. She's also thinking about taking the leap of faith to playing professionally while she still can.
It's something that's been my dream for years and years. I think recent situations actually led me to thinking that I want to do it. I want to go for it, because you never know what's going to happen, and it's just, basically I decide now that's my one opportunity. Once I get older, there is no way coming back to thinking, oh yeah, let's try to play tennis again.
Petra says leaving Hawaii is going to be hard because she met a lot of amazing people who will be hard to replace and she'll never forget.
I would definitely want to thank my coaches. Each of them, I have 3 coaches, June, Rong, and Severio, and each of them have really inspired me in different ways. especially I would say with motivating me and really believing in me. That's something I've always struggled with myself.
She'll also never forget a teammate who became a really good friend.
I haven't met really anyone who would care so much about others. And I mean, there's tons and tons of other of my teammates, but I think Roxy has really been kind of my rock the 3 years she's been there and always there for me. So I would definitely want to thank her.
Even though Petra's family was across the world from her and hard for them to watch her play, Petra knows her family is her number one support system.
Moc bych vám chtěla poděkovat za to, jak jste mě celý život podporovali, jak jste mě vozili na tréninky a na turnaje a pomáhali mi stát se lepší a lepší a že vlastně jste mi dovolili jet na Havaj, i když to bylo tak daleko a určitě vás to mrzelo, že jsem tak daleko, ale i přesto vám moc děkuju za celoživotní podporu.
Coming to Hawaii was an unforgettable journey for Petra, and she'll leave the University of Hawaii at Manoa as one of the most decorated and unforgettable tennis players in new age history.